and welcome to another lawn clippings video by lawnfawn. Today we are introducing our brand new set called Many Thanks. We also have so many fun things going on over at the blog, lawnfawn.blogspot.com, August 20th through 25th. There's giveaways and amazing samples from the design team, and we have 9 brand new sets, so you have to go check it out. But today we're going to be talking about our set Many Thanks. And the cool thing about Many Thanks is it's in the style of our set Hello Friend, but for thank yous. So it's large scale thank you sentiments that can be used to make quick and easy thank yous. I know I should be sending out more thank yous than I do, and I know this set is really going to help me because I can just easily make a thank you that looks really cute and really comes from the bottom of my heart. So speaking of that, we have this sentiment here, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I think it's just so adorable. So it looks so cute stamped out. It would look adorable cut out and layered with your favorite colored papers or pattern papers. So I'm just going to stamp that real fast here. And you can see just how cute that is. You could stamp this and even with a marker go over the stitching lines if you wanted them a different color, which could look really adorable also. I just love the sentiment, and I love the idea of it cut out and kind of put in different kind of cute cards in different colors. So there's that, and these would be really great for making thank you gift card sets too. So there's that one, just cleaning off my stamp real fast. Then something else really great about this set is that we've included some more masculine type fonts because it's just, we got to do thank yous for guys too. So I thought, we'd stamp out this one. The great thing about this one is it's very gender neutral, and this one would look great stamped as a background too, which I love that idea, especially kind of on a tone-on-tone look, would look really pretty all stamped as kind of a text background with this font. I just love that one. The next one we have is very masculine. I just love it. It's just really great, and it's definitely got an elegance about it that is really fun. And it says Many Thanks, the name of the set. So let's stamp this one out in black. And I love that this one can look really elegant. If you heat emboss this on a card, just a plain card, I think it would look amazing. So here that one is, and I just love it. It would also be a great background too. So just a really great font. And the great thing about these sentiments is that you can combine them with all of your other favorite stamps. So if you had a friend whose favorite animal was a fox, you could use the fox from Critters in the Forest and then use one of these sentiments with it to create a perfect personalized thank you card, which I love that idea. Another one of our sentiments that we have is this thanks for being so sweet. And it's just adorable. But what's really great about this sentiment is that you could stamp it with the lollipops, just how it is, or without the lollipops. And then you could also do where you could stamp the lollipops in a different color and cut them out and kind of cover it to add different colors to it. Then the lollipops could also be used on their own too for a lollipop card. So there's a lot of options with this one little stamp. So I'm just going to stamp this one out real fast. And what I want to do is I want to ink it up, but I want to not stamp the lollipops. So what I'm going to do is take a baby wipe and just wipe that ink right off those lollipops. And of course I want to make sure I'm careful so I don't take the ink off of any of the sentiment. There. Oop. And now the other side. This one's the one that gets close. You got to be careful with this one. So I just wipe it off, and then when I wipe it off with a baby wipe, which is I think really easy way to take off ink, sometimes that wetness kind of stays there, and then when you stamp it, it looks kind of icky. So I just like to take my finger and run it around it and just pick up any of that moisture. And now I can stamp out this sentiment without the lollipops. Just like that. And then the great thing is you can go and stamp it out in a really great colored ink with the lollipops too. So it just works both ways. And I really love the idea of kind of either paper piecing or stamping these in another color and kind of covering up these lollipops with all these different rainbow colors. I think it'd be really, really fun. So there's that sentiment. We have another one that's kind of in a little more serious font, I guess you could say, and that one says, "Thanks for being so thoughtful," and just a really great, nice cursive font. And so let's stamp that out real fast, and let's do that in a pink. And so you can see how beautiful and really elegant that could be depending on how you styled it with what else was on your card. The great thing about this stamp being so long too is that you can curve it, so it'd be really cool for a circle card because you can curve it this way. You could also make it as a trail coming out, say, from like a bird, and you could curve it kind of topsy-turvy like this. And so there's a lot you can do with it. You could also ink up part of the sentiment and kind of stack the sentiment too. So lots of options with this one that you can play around with. One of the other really fun sentiments that we have in this one is this word bubble, and it's just a blast. And so this is perfect for all of the critters. So you could have a dog saying thank you, things like that. But I also love the idea of inanimate objects talking. It always makes me laugh. It like never fails. So I'm going to stamp out one of the glasses from our set Clear to See right here, and I'm going to have the glasses say thank you, which I don't know. It probably shouldn't be as funny as it is to me, but it just cracks me up. So here is the thank you, and I'm just inking it up real fast. And when I have a solid stamp like this, I really like to tap it on the ink pad. I'm using some chalk ink, and it kind of makes sure I have full coverage on there. And then I'm going to stamp that out. And this would be just a cute and quirky card. And you can make a whole thank you kind of card set in different colors with the different glasses. It could be really, really fun. So there's that one. And then the last stamp that we have in this, maybe if I had to pick a favorite, it might be my favorite. And it says a little note of thanks, and it has this adorable bird on it. And so I just ink this one up here. It's just so sweet. So I'm just going to take this fun pink ink here and ink it up. And the great thing about this is you could also stamp and cut out the bird and use the bird for cards. And then also you can really add some fun color to this card by stamping out all of these elements. Whoop, excuse me, I'm off camera there. Excuse me there. Stamping out all of these elements and kind of cutting them up together. So I actually did that a little bit earlier, where I stamped them on different parts of it in different colors, and I'm going to cut those out real fast. Okay, so now I've got all my little pieces cut out, and you could definitely cut it closer to there, or you could try to even do some really creative inking on the block, but I thought this was just easy. So what you could do is you could cover up different parts depending on what you wanted to cover up. So I think it would be cute just to have the bird as a different color, just like that, or you could go ahead and add all of these different parts to it. And this is a cool way too, if you say you just like this thanks font, this is a perfect card just like that. So I love the idea of just putting the bird on there, so let's do that. I'm just going to use a glue dot, which is really easy, and just put them down right on there, and it gives a little dimension too, which I think is cute. And just make sure I cover up all that pink. There we go. And you just kind of get a fun pop of color on your card by having the bird be orange and a little popped up. And here's a great way to have another sentiment, because we've got the thanks, and then you could also cut out all of the different words and work with it and stuff like that. So just really a blast, excuse me. So that is many thanks. So let's just look at it from the top here. We've got the thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love this one. I think it's so sweet, and it's just so heartfelt, for lack of a better term there. And then there's this thanks font, which would look really great stamped as a cool background, and just as a great sentiment to be using for all of your fun embellishments and papers and different stamps. We have this many thanks here that's definitely a very masculine one, and I love the idea of heat embossing it on just a white card. I think it would look really classic, especially for like your friends that may like that style when you're writing them a card. We have this thanks for being sweet, and you can kind of creatively ink things on your stamps to get different looks out of it. So we can do it without the lollipops or with. You could also stamp the lollipops in different colors and cut them out and cover it up just for even more color in there. We have the thanks for being so thoughtful, which is kind of in this really sweet cursive, and depending on how you styled it, could be definitely a more serious type card, or could be really fun and cute too. You can curve the sentiment and have it flying out of a bird. I mean, you could do all sorts of fun things. This word bubble is a blast. It's perfect for critters and for fun little inanimate objects too. And then here we have the little note of thanks, which is really sweet. This bird would be great for using on cards apart from the little note of thanks part. And then you could also, you know, kind of cut out different parts, and this would work for any of these sentiments, cut out different parts and line them up to kind of get different colors this way. You can also use, you know, if you just like the thanks part, use that. So it's a really fun set and perfect for making thank yous and really showing people that gratitude and that thankfulness right around the Thanksgiving season, which is perfect, and hopefully all year round too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to head on over to the blog and check everything out over there, and we will be back tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.